Good day, everybody. Good afternoon, wherever you're at. If the sun is out or the moon is shining, what's good? It's Pooh Bear, and it's been another week, and we are back with the podcast. This is episode 4, and I'm having kind of a blast making these. I didn't think I would, because you're not doing much editing, and you're not doing a whole bunch of stuff on screen, but it's been kind of fun. I'm going to try to get a few guests to come and join me on these podcasts because I think it would be also really interesting for you guys. I want to have, just some everyday players. I want to have kind of some whaley kind of people. I want to have some females because there's so many females that play this game. It's ridiculous. And one thing that kind of stood out that I want to bring up. It wasn't even planned. I don't even have it on my episode sheet here to even talk about it, but it's the females that are whale chasing, right? They want to be close to these whales. They think, they're very powerful. I assume they can kind of protect them, and maybe they can get some frost stars from them. And I don't know. It's like I personally know a few friends that are females in this game that get their heart broken. They actually catch real feelings for these whales, and guys are gonna be guys. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, how disgusting and all that, but I know it exists. I'm not gonna drop any names, of course not. You don't do that to your people, but send me some body pics. I'm gonna say it nicely, and I'll send you some frost stars. And these ladies think it's cute, it's kind of flirting, and they do it. Now, you just handed some clown body pictures of you that he can do with as he or she sees fit. And that's dangerous. I mean, you got to think about it before you do something like that and send them something so personal. Or get on, your webcam and kind of show off what God gave you. Don't do that. Yes, I'm going to shake a finger at you male whales that are even asking for it, but I don't blame you. If it's that easy to kind of get your rocks off a little bit, you can get these females to kind of do all that. But the main message to the ladies, this is a game. This isn't real life. These guys are not going to fall in love with you and marry you or something crazy. So remember, whales get contacted by females all the time. There's you and 10 other yous. You are not as special as you think. If you find something truly special, that's amazing. I applaud you, but the odds are staggering against you that you're ever going to find that. So just be smart. Use your head, because there's no way that, you should let what you have out there like that for these clowns that are asking for it. But again, I don't mean to call them clowns, because I don't blame them. The younger me absolutely would have done something like that. I'd be like, pop your hood and I'll send you this or whatever. But just be safe. Remember, it's a game. It's here for fun. Don't put all your stuff out there, because that's how you're going to end up getting hurt. You're going to end up quitting the game. You're going to kind of run away, being embarrassed, or, catch feelings. And that hurts when that happens. So I get it. Okay, but this ain't a sermon. Whatever. Let's see, episode 4. Now that I got that off my chest. This is all about the game Whiteout Survival. In and out of real life, in and out of the game. But you're kind of still relating a little bit of real life into the game. We have SVS prep happening right now. So we're getting ready to fight a ridiculously strong state. We fought them before. I just don't remember if we won or lost. They're insane strong, but so are we. We are no hope. That's for certain. So I'm trying to do my best to kind of get my power up. If I can hit 800 mil, that would be wonderful. That's kind of like my goal. I want to get some updates done. We have T12s now in my state in 1461. So that just happened, less than a week ago. Now, I am not fully ready to do T12s, but I want to share some advice. So I have a friend, if you had to categorize him, he's kind of like a dolphin, right? I think dolphins can give way better advice than just whales, because whales kind of buy everything and build everything, at the same time. And we were looking at my account. We were on Discord. I was sharing my screen, and he said, okay, what do you have left to do for Fire Crystal 10? I said, well, I have to finish off my Lancer camp. I have to do the embassy, and I have to do the command center. And he's like, gotcha. He's like, how you doing on refined fire crystals? I'm like, I only have about 100 and something. I'm not looking real great. And he's like, all right, my advice for you is you are not a rally starter. Sure, it helps you when you're doing, these solo events like Frostfire, which is coming up here in about an hour for me. If you're trying to hold down some stuff in Foundry or kind of whatever. But your main purpose in this game on your team, you're not a rally starter, but you're going to get a way bigger power bump from starting your T12s. Now, my building is only level 5, so I can only do the helm. If I can get it up to 7, then I can do the shoulders on the 3 troop types. But the resources that it takes is insane. But he's like, I would finish off your Lancers. Obviously, you want all your troops to be, Fire Crystal 10. But after that, start building your pieces for T12, and then you could always circle back and do more of your to finish off the buildings, the embassy and the command center. And I was kind of looking at the numbers, and he is right. I will get more of a power bump, but in true power, not just, hey, I did a whole bunch of training on troops and look at me now, I'm 820 mil or something, but it's paper power, it's fake power. I wanted to pass along that advice. I thought it was an insane good advice. So yeah, absolutely, look at your own account. You have to judge it for yourself. How close are you? What matters? My original plan was I wanted my core buildings done first. Core meaning, obviously, the furnace. Then my 3 troops. I then wanted the embassy and the command center finished. To me, the core was done. Now I can worry about something else. So having him kind of talk me off of that plan into a different plan that was better for my account, I thought that was pretty cool. I can't lie. So I was happy with that advice. Again, that's why I passed it to you, just to tell you, about it. So we have that. We recently did a video for the arena. I had someone ask me, what's the best way to kind of do arena? How do I ensure that I get better points or I win more? So we kind of went over it, and the person said to me, why don't you make a video on this? So we went ahead, and I went ahead and made it. And it actually was, you take for granted some of the information that you assume that everyone kind of knows it. But that was a pretty good video. So if you haven't seen it yet, it's on our channel over at GSO WOS, and the name of it is Arena Strategy, Tips and Tricks to Defeat Opponents. Check it out. It definitely will go through, first you start, obviously, you're looking for people that are green, and then do you have more power than them in general? Then I say you go into it and you look at the heroes that they have, what the heroes have for gear, their star level, what kind of weapons are they using, and the level of weapons, obviously. Really gauge if you're going to do it. Arena is a little different, right? Because it's all about new gen power. I mean, there's that one, I think it's a girl in the game. I can't remember her name. It's like Zion or something. She wears that little mask thing with the horns. I didn't build her up. I don't need her. She's a marksman. So I didn't use her. When I go up against anyone has the same heroes that I have, except that one difference where they're using her, I lose to them constantly. So to be strong in Arena, you have to have new gen heroes in a sense. You have to have them built up at least 4 stars, 5 skills with, level 5 weapon. It just seems like that's the recipe for Arena. I used to think if you want to build your account for Bear and Arena, you're kind of doing the same thing. Just do these 2 experts over here and then you're good, ready to go. And it really is a completely different beast. It's so ridiculous. We are doing Crazy Joe, right? I don't think the rewards are that good in Crazy Joe. You don't get much out of Crazy Joe, but you also have no way of opting out of it. I believe the game, the developers really need to put in something where you can kind of mark your account as like not active for this event, so you don't even get hurt. Sure, you're not getting any resources, but you log back into your account because you didn't take part in it, or it's at a time that isn't convenient for your schedule, and you got tons of injuries. So I'm not a fan of Crazy Joe. I do it, when it's available. I absolutely, I'm there for my team. I'll send out my troops and whatnot, but that event is kind of stupid. I don't know. That one seems to be a waste. I think it needs to be somehow revamped to make it a little cooler. The one thing that is kind of nice about it is you don't have to do much. Send out your troops, sit and wait. At 10, if you want to go to the HQ, you can come back and put it back out there. At 20, do the same thing, So it really is, once you set it up, you can just kick back, watch TV, work, do whatever. I do like that part of it because we have to be so active in so many different things. It is time for a drink. Let's grab our Monster. Pop open that bad boy like I'm doing a commercial for the company. They do not sponsor a thing. It's just my favorite drink. Oh yeah, that is good. Ooh, let's see what else is going on. We have our Frost Star giveaway going on right now. So I kind of said in my head, I'll do 3 videos. I'll announce it in the beginning of each of those 3 videos, give people a chance to sign up for it, and then we'll pull the name. We got a huge jump, like the whole thing was, hey, when we get to 100 subscribers, we'll do this Frost Star giveaway. To help us get there, I went into my Google account and I promoted one of the videos that had the Frost Star giveaway. And all of a sudden I look up, next thing I know, we're over here and we're at like 530 subscribers. I'm like, okay, I was gonna do it like once every 100 subscribers. Didn't see that coming, but that's going on right now. So that's kind of cool. I am so happy that we got to the numbers that we have. I do wish more people were actually signing up for the giveaway. And I've heard kind of horror stories about trying to give out Frost Stars to people. Obviously it's not your account. You got to take their number and kind of log in as them, and you need them to do things. That's another thing the game needs to do. You got to have a gifting option in there. Maybe you could cap it. So if someone, like there's theft and they steal your credit card or something, but all you could do is just like $19.99. And that's all you could give out. You can't go any higher than that, but you got to be able to gift these things away. I mean, you could gift it as like the R5 of an alliance. If you guys do this, we're giving away this to the top person, or I don't know. I think it would just be way better for you to be able to do that. But we'll see if we're able to do this Frost Star giveaway, because this is my way. Like, yes, one person said like, oh, you're buying subscriptions. And sure, you're right. I am buying subscriptions. But why can't you look at the good in that, though? This is my way of thanking people for being subscribed to GSO WOS and thanking you for giving me your time. You have so many choices with so many different people that are out there. For you to give me the time, man, I'm thankful as can be. I'll turn into a preacher. Hallelujah. Woo. Like, are you kidding me? So we have that going on. That's kind of cool. Your boy Pooh finally got his hands on that Snowbuster City skin. So that's kind of nice. I was happy to get that finally. I feel like I'm the last person in the game to ever get it. I don't understand how everyone got it so fast. I'm sure it had something to do with spending those Benjamins, but that's a little ridiculous. I've been on a tear when it comes to Frostfire. I made the video of me getting first place, first time ever that's ever happened. The next time I did it, I kind of screwed up in the very beginning of the event and made a mistake where I didn't port over to the place I wanted, so I was sending out from where my city was to the little like mercenaries or whatever that we're attacking way over to where I wanted to port. It just went terrible, and then all these people kind of ported in where I wanted to be, and so I ended up with second. I mean, that was honestly super cool that I was able to pull off second in that, but I just been on a really good run in Frostfire. We also did a Frostfire explained video of just what I do and how I do it. I'm sure everybody kind of has sort of the same type of patterns that they do and how they do it and the strategy. I mean, it's pretty rinse and repeat. But we got a video out there if you're interested in it. Absolutely. I'm trying to work out. I look back at a few of the videos, and I did the Mia's Fortune. And the first time I did it, it was amazing. The second time, not so much. Third time was even worse. But there is a little pattern starting to emerge in it. I'm noticing that the multipliers, the 2 times, 3 times, is either going to be on that middle line or it's going to be on the top or bottom. And how you're doing your bubbles, you don't want to hit that till later because you want to get rid of all the junk. So once you can identify, is this going to be top or bottom, or is it going to be middle, and then kind of go for those bubbles first. But I gotta see. Next time it comes up on my main, I'm gonna try a new strategy just to see if it, or is it so random there is no strategy whatsoever. Half the people I talk to say that they love that event. They come up on so many different things, like whatever you're going for. If it's gonna be the essence stones, or you need gems, or for me it's everything. It's fire crystal and mithril, right? But there's no mithril in there. And you just, is there a way to get the odds a little more in your favor? And then we look at, like, how much did it really cost me? Like, how much did I spend in this event? How many of these things did I get? What did I pay on average? If you crush Mia's Fortune, you should only be paying about 2 cents per what you're going for. Like I said, for me, it's fire crystal. When you start getting to like 8 to 10 cents per, that is not a good deal, and that was not money well spent whatsoever. So I'm gonna see if I can figure it out. I mean, I am no mathematician or a rocket scientist, but I'm seeing a bit of a pattern kind of emerge, and I want to get a little geeky, put on my broken glasses with the piece of tape right in the middle, like you see all the nerds have it, and I want to see if I could track in my own videos where the multiplier was and where what I was going for. Like I said, for me, it's frost dart or fire crystals. See where they appeared, and if there was any type of pattern over 3 videos. So more to come with that. I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off, but we will see, And we finally got back Journey of Light. I think that was in like every state. It only comes around every like 4 to 6 months at a time. The first time ever, I spent like a big dog, like my name was Whale Poo, and came up on, I don't know what it was, like 93 mithril, and it was just needed. I was stalling out on my upgrades for my heroes, and I wasn't too fond of that. So I had to go ahead and just spend the big money, came up with a lot of those like lucky chests, just everything that you kind of need. I mean, I think I came up on tons of speed ups and everything. So I'm stacked. I am ready to go. I just wish that I had more items that were needed to get a lot of points for this particular SVS prep. But it's all predicated on fire crystals and refined fire crystals. It's just killing me. And I can't get, I converted like 2,000 fire crystals. And I don't know, within like 2 building upgrades, all of a sudden I was getting crazy low on refined. That is just too hard of a currency to come up on. But I'm so happy about the mithril that I got in Journey of Light. That was insane. But it's also a lot of money, real life money. And I'm not pushing, I'm not telling everybody you need to spend all this kind of crazy money, because be financially smart first. Be sure, you got a retirement, your kids are good, your bills are paid. If you're spending any money in this game, it's got to be screw off money. Just like you would, I don't care if you're on a bowling league or some sort of thing, you're going to spend money, it costs you money every week. If this is your form of entertainment, yeah, go for it. But when you're spending a quarter of your entire paycheck on this game, there could be a problem. You may need to go sit into a room on some chairs that are in a circle and say, "Hi, my name is Pooh Bear and I have an issue." And this time, I kind of did that just a little bit. So, I'm going to have to find a support group, but I don't know. I absolutely want to tell, I'm not using no real names in here, so I'm going to do a code name. Honey Bunny, you know who you are. I'm sorry. The other night, I should have made you the priority. And I didn't. And I thought about it the next day, and that was a slip up. My bad, 100%. I'm pounding my chest right now, just saying, I got caught up in the moment. My bad. I hope you have a good trip, and thank you for dealing with the Pooh Bear. I want to thank everybody that has been kind of supporting the channel. I want to be able to say thank you if you're listening to the podcast. Thank you if you're looking into like our Patreon, which we have linked, below all this stuff. We have a lot of cool things on our Discord server. It's really not for talking. It's more for text chatting and things like that. But yeah, I mean, you guys are superstars. And I wish you could talk back, right? Because I want to be like, how was your week? Are you doing okay? Is your family okay? But all I can do is ask, and I actually don't hear you reply. You know how it goes, but know that I'm thinking about all of you because you guys are so cool. You become my in-game friends. I have a good buddy of mine. I've known him for a really long time, and he's struggling with some health issues and some mental issues right now. So I definitely hope him a quick recovery. I know his family is, just going through hell. And I get it. Just know that my thoughts and prayers are with you guys. I just got him into the game. He only got like a Furnace 5 or something really low. Just trying to give him something to kind of get his mind off of things. But that's kind of real, I don't know, right? I mean, what else can we pack into this episode to keep you entertained, educated, and informed? That's my goal. Wow. I should mark that down somewhere. That sounded awesome. Entertained, educated, and informed. Right, that works. Because here at GSO WOS, we are nowhere near the biggest channel whatsoever, but I hope that I can deliver some of the information that I'm giving you in a way that makes you want to subscribe, you want to be around, you like the format of the videos, you don't really care that it's a faceless channel, because I cannot see how that would even matter, as long as the information that someone's giving, and at least visually on screen when I'm doing my regular videos, is appealing. Here's something. So way back in the day, I know I told you guys a story. When I started this game, I started out with my own alliance. We called it GSO, go figure. And then we eventually had to kind of break it up because of growth. And we joined a much bigger team called ROT. R-O-T. And, in time, ROT started to fall apart a little bit. And a few of us went to different states, and, the team kind of broke up. Well, recently, they're slowly coming back together, and they're in the state where my alt is at. And it's been a lot of fun being around everybody again, because you have your new friends that were already, the team we joined in this new state. And then we have a lot of my old school people that I've been playing with since I started the game now over there as well. So I've been thinking, should I swap my accounts? Should I transfer my main over there? Because that's where the majority of my power is. Obviously, I don't have enough money to build up 2 accounts. And then bring my alt to my whale state. Because I don't want to leave them. They're amazing people as well. But so my main could be back with my team. And I am the most devoted person ever. Once I say, dude, I am here. You got me 100% of my attention and time. I don't jump easy. I don't change teams. And maybe I have a problem with change. That's super possible, but I don't know. But I've been thinking about it. And I don't know when State 1 will even be on the jump list of State 2. It has been the last few, but now with T12s coming out, it's thrown it off, right? Because my main account has T12s. They just came out. My alt account does not have them. So you can't jump, unless things match up. But I've been thinking about it. I'd love, if you're watching this on YouTube, make a comment. What do you think? Should I? Because I'm not going to abandon my, my big account state. That's why I'm bringing my alt there. I never want to leave those people. I love them to death, my little gaming family. But my original gaming family would just love to have me over there, and I would love to be there. But I don't want to, disappoint anybody. I talked to, my IRL, friend and blind, and he's willing to do it. He knows all the same people I know. But it does make it kind of should we or should we not do this? I just don't know what you guys think. You could always be friends with someone. You can always keep track of them, and there's no reason for you to stop talking. And again, my alt will still be there. I'll still be on the same team with all the same great people. But I don't know. Like I said, I have a problem with change, so it's a very tough decision for me to make. But I just got to stick behind it. And once I make up my mind, it's happening. I don't waver on that. I'm not going to tell, the alt state, listen, I'm coming, give me a jump ticket or something, and then not do it. Once I give my word, I stick behind it, because all you have is your word and your balls. That's it. No one knows you in real life like this. There's a few of them that do. So your word is everything. It's the most important thing you got in this game. Let's see, real life, still looking for a job, but trying to manage. I'm basically a one-man show-ish. I I asked a few friends of mine to kind of give me a hand. They said yes, but they're not doing much. So you're coming up with ideas, you're making videos, you're editing, you're doing the music, the soundtrack, you're putting it out there. I mean, I am a one-man show right now, and it's just really difficult. And then you have to do real life stuff like find a job and go grocery shopping and go to your family's weddings that they have, and they expect you to be there. That is kind of crazy. But besides that, I ain't complaining, man. I'm blessed. I'm blessed in real life, and playing this game and being able to, have these videos and talk to you makes me even more blessed. How much time? I got 25 minutes before my Frostfire. I am going to record it. I just don't know if I'm going to release it under that music only, no commentary playlist that we have, but I'm not sure. But I got to get prepared for that. And I'm so happy to be able to keep doing this podcast. I think this podcast is fun. It's amazing. But at this point, I'm repeating myself. So there's no reason to keep repeating myself. Let's move forward. Let me say thank you. This has been like 30 minutes of joy for me. I hope you enjoy listening at work or in a car or sitting at your desk while you're cleaning, whatever. Thank you for giving me your time, like always. You don't know how much I appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please remember to go ahead and do that. And on these, videos, regardless if it's on Spotify, if you're listening on YouTube Music or iHeartRadio, wherever you're at right now, please go ahead and kind of follow. If you have your platform has like a like, please give a like. And if you're able to, jump over to YouTube and find us there. Give me a comment on other topics you would like me to cover when I'm doing the podcast, because I think that would be fun just to kind of see what you guys have. I want to give, shout out to people and different stuff and discuss what's going on, start getting ready for the Bear Trap Revised 2.0 kind of video. But let me know what you would like to hear, and I appreciate it. Go enjoy the rest of your day, and like I end every episode, podcast, video, doesn't matter. Pooh Bear out.